Hi everyone, this is Maddie Dion. Welcome to my video. And today I want to talk about our secret sauce, intuition. This topic was inspired by my friend that I had a conversation yesterday, and she asked me this one simple question, which was, how can I enhance my intuition? I actually gave her a different answer that she anticipated. She found it very interesting. So I feel like this will be a good topic to talk about today in this video. So let's get right into it. So who are the chosen ones? Yes, I use the word chosen. As you can see here, crystal ball. Who came up with crystal ball? I did. I used to think that you have to have a crystal ball to make you to be special, to be psychic, to be intuitive. So I put crystal ball because this is one of the things that I thought about, since I was introduced to intuition. But anyways, besides crystal ball, you can see psychic, medium, tarot reader, energy healer, pastors, priests, nuns, monks, abbots, meditation practitioner, yoga practitioner. So are they the only chosen ones or not? Think about it. Myth number one, crystal ball. I watched too many movies since I was a child, and I was exposed to a lot of crazy horror movies because my mom loves crazy horror movies. I don't. I really don't. I got really scared. But all those movies always talk about like ghosts, medium, fortune tellers, tarot readers, vampires. The Chinese version of vampires are very different from the Western vampires, like the ones that you will see in Twilight, for example. So again, I want to make sure you know that I am a big fan of crystals. Okay, I love amethyst, rose quartz, clear crystals, selenite. Um, yeah, and many more. I like citron too, but there are so many more I do like very much. I used to buy a lot, especially in Arizona. I love to go to Sedona and also Quartzsite. They have really awesome uh, selection of crystals and agates and some other stones and rocks. But the point is, do we really need crystals or crystal ball to be intuitive? The answer is no. Okay, so it is good to have them. It's good to bring them into your home, your offices. Great, utilize them. But again, you don't need them to be intuitive. Myth number two, spiritual occupations. Occupations. Psychic, medium, channeler, tarot card reader, energy healer, priest, pastor, shaman. I mean, you name it, there are so many more. Okay? Are they the special ones? Are they the chosen ones? Are they the ones who truly have the gifts, the intuition? The answer is no. You don't have to be or doing those work to be intuitive. Although doing those work can help facilitate the expansion of your intuition. Okay? But doesn't mean that you have to be a psychic to be intuitive. I hope that makes sense. So, what about meditation practitioners? What about yoga practitioners? What about other folks who are doing some other spiritual practices? Are they the chosen ones as well? Are they the only ones who are what we call intuitive people? Are there specific type of occupations will grant these people to have intuition? Not really. These are the common ones that we will coin that they are doing spiritual practice, right? But they're not the only one. Just because they're doing those specific work doesn't mean that they are the only chosen ones. We're all the chosen ones. Not just them. They are not the only special ones. We're all special ones. The secret sauce is in us. It's given to us. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to barter for it. It's in each of us. It's part of the deal. It's part of the package deal. You got a body, you got your mind, you got your heart. In fact, your heart, if you think about how a baby was created in the mom's womb, the first thing was the point of heart, the heart, not your brain, not your body. That starts, that life force is the beating of the heart in that mom's womb. So anyways, we are the chosen ones. We're all the chosen ones. Intuition is something that we all innately have within us. So this is a very important message. So here's going back to the question that my friend asked me yesterday. How can we enhance our intuition? The answer is very simple. What I told her is that do anything that will allow you to be creative. In other words, anything that can allow or facilitate her creativity flows. So this is a very important piece to talk about intuition, because what is creativity? The creativity is coming from within. Intuition channels through our creativity. That's why I said that in the last video, I talk about we are creators. We create at any given moment. We come up with ideas, solutions, wonderful things that we want to do, whether it's for your family, for yourself, for your career, for your relationship, right? Innovative ideas, creative ideas. It's a way of how we channel our intuition. That's our intuition. So whether you want to do, for example, I always tell people that artists are very intuitive folks because they're extremely creative. So creative folks, whether they make movies, write songs, play musical instruments, people who draw, people who paint, people who really do very interesting collage projects, people who write poems, they're extremely creative. And so that's not it. Engineers, they're very creative. Inventors, they're very creative. Teachers, don't you think about teachers are not creative. Teachers are extremely creative. Not only they have to follow the curriculum assigned to them for the specific grade or for the specific group of students, but they have to come up with different creative ideas that will work with those specific children that they're teaching, right? So no matter what we do, even if you think about what you're gonna make for tonight's meal, right? So if you're gonna make supper, you will have to think about, what do I want to make, right? So you want to make something like seafood-ish, okay, or vegetarian or vegan. You have to come up with some ideas. That is your intuition. So don't make it too complicated. In fact, don't restrict the definition of intuition. So when I told my friend that just do anything that makes you happy, being creative, then you're channeling that intuition. That's what we use the term channel. We channel energy. We channel our intuition that is part of our energy as well from our higher self. I hope this makes sense. So follow your heart. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. A lot of times when people who are not so spiritual, or actually we're all spiritual beings who are residing in these temporary vessels, but there are times you'll hear people saying like, well, I'm not intuitive, I'm not spiritual, I'm actually very practical. I just focus on my business and I build my empire. I that's all I know. That's all I do. You'll hear people will say that. They won't think they are intuitive. But at the end of the day, it was because of their intuition that guide them to create their amazing, successful businesses. So that's why a lot of times, a lot of folks who don't really see that as part of their intuition, but it is. It's just being manifested, being channeled through them to create something else. In other words, some people do energy healing, like myself. I do energy healing. That's my way of channeling my intuition through that work. But there are people who just really have done some amazing, amazing work, to come up with some ideas. Think about engineers. They create a lot of amazing tools, machineries, products. Think about how we can now 3D print stuff, right? From building a house to now you can see people who can 3D print a house, like materials to build a house, like print a house. So what I'm saying is that our intuition are being channeled through different individual, and that ties to that passion, right? So just because some people are not doing tarot card readings, some people are not doing energy healing, doesn't mean that they are not intuitive. It's just a matter of what they love to do, what they are destined to do. Teachers are intuitive. I talk about that. Chef, think about how many people create some amazing dishes and food. That is utmost exemplify intuition in a different form. You see what I'm saying? Music, same thing. There are certain, composers who will come up with some amazing, amazing music. Whether lyrics or not, it doesn't matter, but it opens you up. It helps you to raise your vibration. It helps you to open up your chakras. That is intuition, that they're channeling their intuition through their work. Something that they love. Something that they're very passionate about. So follow the heart, okay? Follow the heart is the key. Allow your heart to sing to you, and that is your way to enhance your intuition, to connect to the divine, because you are serving your higher purpose in this physical world. Now, everything is coming from within. No matter what we are saying that we create something new, it's not really new to you, the creator who came up with the desire and idea, because we cannot come up with something that we don't have. It's already there. Seeds are planted. Okay? So, again, the only thing that could, what I call it, to hinder or block off our creative flow will be our limiting beliefs. So that is why, whether we talk about spirituality at all, you go back to a very practical side, a different way of looking at How can I be successful? How can I live up to my full potential? It has nothing to do to talk about spirituality. Let's just drop that term and focus on what can I create? What can I do to create a very fulfilling life? Just be very practical to ask the question as a human being. That is truly ties to our spirituality, even though we don't talk about it, right? Allow your creativity flow. Allow your ideas flow to you, right? Through you, actually. So anything that will create a blockage, such as fears, self-doubt, there are a lot more that can put a stop sign for you to be like, your subconscious will be like, well, yeah, I guess I need to take a moment because I'm not too sure if I have this, or that. So even though I have a moment of spark of desire, I stop myself right there because virtually I have my, stop sign being popped up thanks to my subconscious mind, because my subconscious mind is popping up a lot of, weird thoughts going through my head as soon as I have a desire. So basically, that's what we said, that you talk yourself out of your wonderful ideas. So again, once we remove the limiting belief system from our subconscious, then you allow yourself to open a floodgate of wonderful, amazing, creative ideas. Then you can pursue and move forward and do something with those ideas. Follow your heart. That's your secret sauce. Well, that's it for now. And thank you so much for watching this video. And I really appreciate for your support. If you really like this video, please hit like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email address is right here, medidion@outlook.com. And if you would like to schedule a private session with me, please visit my website at oneofmonemind.org. And there are other workshops and group healing sessions, virtual group healing sessions, listed on Ko-fi page. So my Ko-fi page is here on the slide. You can see it, ko-fi.com/oneofmonemind, and you'll be able to find more information about events, workshops, and healing sessions, etc. So thank you so much. Again, I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.